You guys didn't see anything, right? You guys didn't see a single thing. And you, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Minecraft stream at 2 a.m. in the morning. I have no clue to what I want to do, what I'm doing, but I'm just doing this. Originally, I moved all my stuff down to the basement, you know, originally, but as you can see, when the chests are completely empty, that is because I moved the essential stuff up there. Food, weapons, blocks, stuff like that. Minerals, wood, my dyes, my wool, and stuff like that. Or orange, you know, all my stuff that I need. Yeah. You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go on to my actual survival world and check it out there. I haven't gone into that survival world in forever. Like, it has been forever since I've gone to this world. Fun fact, this was supposed to be speedrun world, but I kinda just did into it. And, oh hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, so this world was supposed to be a speedrun world. Oh, and they're gone. That's okay. I don't know how I was organizing stuff. I think it was by where duration, but I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I have a smaller base, but it's not that bad. Originally these walls were smooth stone, but I swapped it out for quartz because it just looks way nicer. And look at this. It's not the best, but I like it. The spawn point is actually just over there, so it's not too far. Yeah, this is my cousin's horse. We played on this world together for a bit, and you know, I got off and never really played Minecraft again. Damn, he goes at hella quick. You know what's funny? In this world, I actually have carrots. It's kind of funny. I do not have melons though, which is perfectly okay with me. Oh yeah, I'm like really poor. Really poor. Oh man, this is how I organize my stuff? God. You're kidding. Oh my god, that's hideous. Anywho, okay, I keep my seeds in here. Apparently why did I do that? Why would I keep my seeds in there? It makes little to no sense. God. this was supposed to be my original house. I would move out to. Um, I first started living in here just like as at the start, just for something real quick. And eventually, I created like the frame for this house. Just like it was just a one block thing. Um, these weren't added. These weren't added. It was just a bunch of wood. And then I eventually built it, and I changed these and these. This one was extremely hard to do because these are originally like oak, but they look really ugly with the oak wood. So I changed it to dark oak. And oh my god. So yeah, no one really lives here. It's just kind of here now. Yeah. So it's kind of like a memorial home, as of like if we. So, there's this girl. A while ago that I met. Her name was Emily, as far as I remember. And she had. I was a kid back then, mind you. I basically asked her as a prank to marry me. She said yes. I was like, oh, dang, this is serious, okay. I was young back then. I was stupid. So, the whole ceremony thing is real quick, simple. She had to get off, and she didn't get on because we were playing Xbox at the time. Xbox 360, and she lost her Xbox Live Gold, which is like the PSN Plus, or yeah. So I never talked to her because I mean, obviously she wasn't online, so I could never really talk to her. But in my Minecraft world, I created like this whole jewel flower for her in one of my sand villages that I made or found, and then what is it? Yeah, and it's just kind of been there. Sadly, sad news. We sold the Xbox, and I had to do one of the most heartbreaking things, and I had to delete all the data on the hard drive because I obviously do not want someone to go onto my stuff messing with the world, even though I'm not gonna be the owner of the Xbox. Still, I would rather not have that happen because the memories are extremely precious, and I would rather them be deleted than be tampered with. And it's not like I'm gonna get it back anytime soon anyways, or at all, so it'd be pointless of me to just keep them, because it'd be like all and plus, he would, or they, hold on, they would get free access to Minecraft, because the thing is, my older half brother had Xbox Live Gold, so I had to sign up to his. Oh no, he bought the full version of Minecraft, so I had to log into his account, and then once I was in Minecraft, I'd log into my account. It was a whole process, but we made it work. And so he obviously wouldn't figure that out, or they wouldn't figure it out, but I'm just assuming at this point. Even if they did, like, then they would get free access to Minecraft and all the stuff we had. All the stuff we had. And I just can't allow someone with that much power. I don't know why that is there. And so, yeah. Anyways, I was off topic. I'm getting off topic. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So Emily, right? Yeah. She, and I texted her. I sent her a message like, "Hey, you remember me?" And I would hope that, hey, she would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. Oh my god, I miss you. How you been?" Like we would start talking, and like since we're older, then like maybe we could start actually building a relationship. But no, she just said she didn't, which I should have expected. I mean, it had been a couple years, and I still wanted to be with her. I still wanted to have a relationship with her, but things change, things happen. It's fine. And so yeah, um, in my creative world where I just build a bunch of random stuff whenever I feel like it. I did try to recreate the jewel flower. It's not exact copy, but it's somewhat close. It's been for a couple years since I've seen the actual design of the jewel flower, so it's like okay, I can't exactly remember it block by block. But I originally made this house for me, but then I just made it like as if what if we just played Minecraft together? We weren't together, we weren't talking, there was nothing between us, we were just friends, and we just lived in a Minecraft world. What would the house look like? What would the house that I would want to be living in with her would look like? And this is what I came up with. It's not the best. It's not absolutely terrible. I mean, there's a lot of space, there's a lot of room for improvement, but I think I did okay as far as I can tell. I think I did okay. I'm talking to no one, which is okay. This is a docking pit. I think it was used back in the 90s or 80s. Basically, whenever someone came over, like you and your friends just chill, sit here, chill, talk, whatever. And I was like, that's such a great idea. Why don't we ever use that nowadays? Like, when friends come over, obviously sitting in the room is like, yeah, it's kind of normal, or sitting on the couch or whatever. But having a talking pit, you just chill and talk, like that's so cool. Yeah. So, and like this, oh, it'd be so cool if like this doubled as a trampoline inside the house. That'd be so cool. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was like we were kids back then, and I don't obviously love her now. I don't miss her at all. It's just a simple stupid thing, but I like to pay respects to it, and I try to do in every single one of my builds, try to make a memorial to her. Not because I love her and it's like no, I'm over her. I really don't care. But it's just a a a homage to the past and you know my life as I was growing up. Man, I haven't done the story time forever, and I know I've said this one so many times. I mean, come on, but oh man, I just hope that someone would show up and be interested in listening to my stories. Some new stories or some stories they never heard of, like the Emily one. It's like I hope someday I get more viewers, but until then, it's just me, and that's about it, which I'm okay with. Um, Fun fact: a lot of people say that I'm really quiet, and I really am. I mean, I'm like really quiet. Like I barely talk throughout the day, most of the time. That's because one, I've grown accustomed to just people talking so much that I just kind of stay quiet, like over the years. So it's just kind of like that. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna talk, okay, and I just like, okay, I just shut up and just do my own thing, or I listen to them and this and that. Um, yeah, but oop, my phone. Um, yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I'm just really quiet. Another reason is because like sometimes I just don't have a lot to say. Because most of the time I'm not really biased. I don't really have an opinion. It's just kind of like okay, kind of just go with the flow. Of course, I have opinions and I have wants and things and stuff like that, but it's just most of the time I really don't give a damn. And it's not like, oh, I pretend I don't care, but then deep down I do. It's like, no, I genuinely do not mind if that's such a cool jump. Oh my god, how did I make that? Okay. 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 Hold on. I just... How? How the hell did I make that jump? That makes no sense. I just like... I think... Okay. So, what? That's really weird and kind of funny that I'm just casually talking and I just perform like this jump that I can't even do when I'm really... Like, when I really wanted to. That's funny. Anywho, I forgot what... yeah. So... Yeah, I have opinions, of course. I just never really speak them too much. Excuse me. Another reason why I'm just quiet is because I don't know. I guess it's like listening to people more than I actually do talking. I never really get the chance to talk anyway, so. But when I do talk, I either talk a little bit, or I talk like this, where I just go on and on and on. And yeah. I hope that no one like minds that I talk a lot. And if you do, I mean, hey, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I just, when you live my life, you kind of want to talk. You know, like when you live a life where you just don't talk at all, you really never get the chance to talk. When you are able to talk, you really do want to talk. And just have a good time. I'm never going back to Nether, at least not for a while. Why? I died trying to get quartz. I was cornered by an enderman and a ghast. I hate the ghast. The ghasts are super annoying. They're like the skeletons of this world. Fun fact, this place never actually had a roof. Until recently. This place had a lot more animals. A lot more. This farm was never here. This pathway was never really a thing. But that was definitely there. And then yeah, it was just my house. Yeah. This and the dirt hut is my cousin's doing, not mine. Oh, and the oh yeah, oh yeah. So I have a sugarcane farm. Obviously, I have a lot, you know, but I haven't been on this road, so they haven't really been growing. Okay, so I have the dock here. There's my little boat, okay, because you know this river. There was, and there still is a forest of trees, but trust me, this place used to be like flooded with dark oak and trees. Like this whole clearing right here, trees. But I obviously, you know, used wood, so yeah. Let me just take you on a little journey. So I was just exploring randomly, you know, just for fun. Who just shot at me? Oh. And yeah, that's why I don't want trees here, because like the skeletons and mobs can just hide under there. Especially this. Oh yeah, this is a big forest I need to clear out. But I was just exploring, you know, and okay, so there's a village just like from my house, if you just go straight this way, you find the village. But I was exploring around, messing around, you know, just chilling, and and I decided, hey, you know, why not make a little hut? Here it is. Just make a little hut, just in case I'm out traveling and I come back and it's nighttime and I'm low, and I don't want to go all the way home. I can come here. Originally didn't have glass. I'm glad that I put it here, because that way skeletons can't shoot. I have food, you know, simple stuff, campfires, simple stuff that I need. Yeah, I have a water bucket, crafting bench, chest, a bed, just in case. It's not really meant to be a long-term home, just like a quick pit stop if I need to. Yeah, come down here, watch out for the hole. Wonder how long that's been there. Must have been months before. Did she? Oh, okay. I thought that pig just random. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this is here. It's just there. I think I placed it there like a while ago, and I just ignored it. That was for my horse. Yeah. So obviously there's the village. Um. So about the village, there was people, a whole town, right? I swear there's a whole town. But now it's just like one or two people only, and I can breed them. I'll make them breed. I will. Trust me. I will force them. Well, I might have to if I can find the other villager. I know that. Okay, okay. There's two. Okay, that's perfect. But I have no clue as to what happened with the rest of the village. I swear there's other villagers. I swear. Now, I didn't kill them. Why would I kill them? I can use the traits. You know? So it's like, why? There weren't any iron golems, so I think that's why like they just kinda died. I come here every now and then to protect it at night, you know, just to make sure that my villagers stay alive. Yeah, but it's just a bunch of empty houses now, which I'm hoping to, you know, populate again. Just not anytime soon. I'll probably get home and then log on to a different world and show you guys around. On the way, okay, so, on my Xbox 360, right, I made the whole, okay, so you know FNAF or Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, right, and like the facility you're in. Well, on YouTube, I recreated it, um, from a YouTube video, right, in Minecraft. I recreated it in Minecraft, and I didn't exactly get everything correct. Some parts, like the lighting was really weird for me. Like it just did not want to work for me for some reason, which is okay. Like, I made it work nonetheless. But yeah, so it was really cool, and I'm really sad to see it go. You know, and then okay, and then I made the baby statue. You know, like the baby or baby, the animatronic. I created her. She was a statue in one of my old worlds. In that world, you know, I had like this big old quartz house and all this and that. I had a bunch of creations in that world, but yeah, it's okay. On the PS4 though, right? I created Ennard. I was originally planning to make Ennard on the 360, but never did. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let's pay homage to him and make him. So I did. But I destroyed my bed for some stupid reason, and I died. And I was extremely far away from spawn point. Or, yeah, my spawn point was extremely far away from my actual base that I made. So I was like, oh man. So I went searching. I had been months since it been a while since I logged on that world. So I kind of forgot where I put it. Yeah. And then I got lost in another, and I tried to find it, but I couldn't. And then yeah. So I just don't play that world anymore. I'm okay with it though. I didn't really have much, and I could just recreate Ennard and Baby and all the other animatronics someday. Oh, oh, this. Oh. I've avoided this world for so long. Me and my one viewer, um, made that house together. She told me what she wanted. I put it there, and I asked her about everything. But then, yeah, I also made this for her, and this I finished the build real quick. We don't talk much anymore. I don't really stream much anymore for her. She never really watches, so yeah. A lot of drama's been happening, so obviously, yeah, kind of sucks. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. Someday. Well, let me show you around, I guess. Again. So, this is my home. It's really small. Scary, Terry, you know. Haha. This was the first build in this whole world. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. This is the farm. It's something special. It really isn't. There used to be a bunch of animals back here, but then I let them free. And I killed them. Because they were annoying. Yeah. There used to be a tree here, overshadowing this, but I took it out because it just looks stupid. Yeah, there's still trees here. These are hives with campfires under them to keep them stable, so whenever if I do go into survival and I get the honey, and they're not gonna kill me. This was just to look cool. These are originally all oak, and but then I made them like different types of wood just because they look cool. And then this thing was my second build. This is the lab. Originally it was just this building, this middle part, and this. That's it. Like, and then I made this, and it took me a bit to create this because I wanted to exactly copy it to that, but it was a lot harder than I thought. And then I expanded the wall back here. So I was trying to think, okay, how can I expand it? And there's just this empty wall, you know. So I'm like, okay, well, why not expand it, right? So that's what I did. I expanded it more to this little room, and then I made the nether portal in this room, and this is what it is. There's a wither skeleton and a zombie villager in there. This was the first ever zombie villager that I cured on this road. I kept it in a glass box, but I made a little home for him. So yeah, see, here he is. This is just it's just that. This is a really cool pattern that I made. On accident actually. I was just messing around with colors, and I just kind of like, oh hey, you know, for fun, and I made that. It was really cool. And yeah, that's the typical stuff. This is the third one, I think, or maybe the fourth. But this is like a rundown old library. It did not look like this before. I touched it up just recently. Yeah. It's just like, it's simple stuff, really. There's nothing special. And then, yeah, let me show you the aquarium. The aquarium was definitely one of my bigger projects. At the time. There was no roof here. There was no sand. It was just a bunch of fishies. And, yeah. Simple. And then this was, it's just fireworks. Yeah. This is the homage to Emily. One of my viewers came onto this road and tried to recreate a heart, and I just made it better. I think they made it 2 blocks or a block short or 2 blocks longer. So yeah, I just made it. For Emily, may your adventures lead you down a good path. For Emily, and then for me, you know, as if she was talking to me. This is a parkour course, and it in fact can be done. I've done it before. I made sure that every single step is possible. The honey is, if you know slime, like you can kind of run down on slime. You can do the same with honey, but it just kind of drops you down. That's what makes it challenging. It's like you think, oh yeah, let me just do this. Oh, it just drags you straight down. It doesn't allow you to slowly glide across. And there's that. Here, it has to be done at night. Okay, look. Like you have to hit the bed, and then once you know, on the bed, then you go. And then, oh, look at that. You know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This is just an archery range. The red is like, oh, hey, you know, you're pretty close. But that's as far as you need to go. The yellow one is like, okay, yeah, you're somewhat close, but, you know, you still at a good range. And then this one's like, yeah, you're pretty far. If you know, it's like, okay. Um, what else is there to share? This is the library. It's just a library. There's nothing special about it. It's just a library. Originally I had all the beds close together, but I made them separate. You know, that way, like you're sleeping or relaxing, you just come to the library, stargaze. There's cherry blossom trees, or my attempt at one at least, and yeah, this is a secret facility. This is like a this, this, and this are all combined into one little small story that I've been thinking about. Everything else is kind of just here, but this is like a end portal, right? That was like an end portal, and there's a failed experiment, or not a failed experiment, but it exploded, and they got a baby dragon egg, and now they're at the strongest block. So it's like, okay, then yeah. Um, this is a future project that I have yet to start. I asked a while ago, hey, you know, some of my friends, hey, what do you want to build? Because I had no idea, and someone asked for an underground bunker. Obviously, I can't make an underground bunker because this is a lot bigger than 3 blocks, and so it's made out above ground. It's simple, it's nothing special in there. This is a birch house. A friend of mine actually had specifics about it, but I was just got too lazy. So yeah, but I finished the build a little and make it look nice. So this is that. One of my good friends was sad, so I made her this, her favorite colors and stuff like that, just like cheer her up. This is a cemetery. She has a bunch of names that I could think of top of my head. This is a tree house. Originally I made this tree, and then I just had this thing sticking out, but then it looked really weird because it had like a little balcony. So I made another tree, and it just fits well. And then yeah, it's simple. It's something special, you know. Um, yeah. This is just the this was the and still is the storytelling campfire. I made this when I first started doing storytelling, just because, you know, so I have somewhere to sit, or whenever I would go to sleep, I'd just sit here and just, you know, for the viewers to just enjoy. This was a tent I made just for fun, you know, just like, hey, campfire, there's a tent, blah blah blah. I know no one's watching, but I don't mind. This so my viewer asked me to make a Shinto shrine, so I tried the best I could. It's not the best, definitely could be improved, but these are her favorite flowers that she really liked, and I just put them around. This is the house. She wanted a cabin, a mini cabin, so I made it. I asked her like about the whole design, what kind of blocks she wanted, this and that. She came up with that idea of this as a floor: white terracotta and light gray terracotta. And it's really nice. It's like an ice cream sandwich. And then I had a great idea to like, make this. You know, what if like we make two sides of the same room? It's really cool. And this, you know, obviously it's still it was birch and dark oak, but then I switched it to terracotta, which just looks way smoother. This is my side, you know, netherite. You know, it's in the simple stuff. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, this is what my room would look like, and this is hers. You know, it's less industrial, less, you know, like crowded, more just like kind of simple, easy, more open. Come on here, it's a balcony. You get to look at the sunset or sunrise, I think, and this is her Christmas present. She really wanted to see the field of lights, and obviously because of COVID, I can't take her, so I made that. You can obviously get to the roof here, so you can sit here. This was a special project that it's supposed to be Christmas tree, but yeah, she would be going in and out of the stream, so it was just me really working on it alone. No one really watching, so I was like, oh, okay then. Yeah. The wall, I got it from Luke the Notable. Credits to Luke the Notable for the idea. From his like 1,000, 2,000 Days in Hearts hardcore series. I love that series. You should go watch it. But yeah, I had a great idea with the walls. Originally, they were stone brick, but I changed them all to black stone. It just looks way better. And yeah. Guess I've no one's gonna watch now. Just chill here. It's stupid. I guess I'll just do Q&A for myself. Thought that no one asked for it, I just felt bored. And, why not? Okay, 200 deep questions to ask someone. Oh yeah. What's your philosophy in life? My philosophy, I have no idea what that means, but it sounds big, and I feel like I know what it is, but I don't. Um, my philosophy in life is to always be better, and to stay strong and keep going, because there's always hope. If you can't find anything, if you can't find any reason, any hope, be your own hope. You, as a person, if you woke up today, you are your own hope. You keep going for yourself because no one else will. Or you create your own hope. Instead of trying to find it, you like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna create a reason to keep going, to hold on. Yeah. But also remember, it's okay to let go. Okay, if it's a toxic relationship, it's okay to just let it go and leave it behind in the past and just and break up and move on. But if it's like, hey, I want to kill myself, it's like, no, 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 keep going. It all depends on the situation, really. What's one thing you'd like to change about myself? Looks, I guess. Just in general, looks. I can't really be specific because I have a lot of things I want to change. Are you religious or spiritual? I am not. I'm actually an atheist, and I am not spiritual. That doesn't mean that I don't believe in ghosts, or that if you support God or if you're religious, I'm gonna hate you, or that, or this and that. It's just I personally don't believe in any religion, and I don't hold. And yeah, that's about it. Like I have nothing against it. No, if you are in religion, hey, I'ma respect it. But don't try to force it onto me if I don't want it. Um, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I'm an introvert, big time. Um, but I can be an extrovert when I'm really happy or I'm just really comfortable with something. Like, yeah, I'm like an extrovert. Like, I will be like, the positive energy. Which parent are you closer to and why? I'm closer to my mom because she was there most of my life, and she actually listens and tries to understand my problems and just generally listens. What's the best phase of my life? I don't know yet. I'm only 15. I still have so many years to go. I can't really say, oh yeah, this was the best phase, or this was, because I'm still yet to live out my days. I think when I'm a lot older, I will do one last stream. Can you just imagine that? I mean, like sooner or later, even if I get no views, even if I get no viewers, even if my channel doesn't grow, I'm gonna do one last stream eventually. Even if I'm married, even if I have kids, I'll still do streams for you guys. But when I'm older and I can't do it anymore, I'll do one last stream and I will say goodbye to a life that I lived, to a life and a hobby that I enjoyed. But yeah. So I can't really say what the best phase of my life is because I haven't experienced it yet. What's the worst phase of my life? Again, same thing as the last question. I haven't experienced the worst phase yet. I haven't lived out my life yet. I can't personally say this was the best or this was the worst. Is what you're doing now what you always wanted to do growing up? No, actually, I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was younger. I always thought working with dinosaurs and this and that and like the bones and everything was super cool. I wanted to become a therapist, but I'm debating on that one now because I'm like, oh man, but like I do like streaming and I could get money from this, but I think I'm gonna have it as a side hobby. I'm still gonna go to school for like the therapist and stuff like that. So yeah, at least I hope to. What makes you feel accomplished? Whenever, like, let's say I'm working on a big project and I just get it done. I feel accomplished that I just got it done. But let's say I'm working towards a goal and I reach that goal in a short amount of time, a little shorter than I expected. I'm like, yes. Oh man, it's crazy. Or just in general. What's your favorite book / movie of all time, and why did it speak to you so much? I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of movies, and I haven't read a lot of books, so I can't really say which one's my favorite of all time because I've still yet to see so much more and read so much more. A book though, I guess one of my favorites is Wonder. It spoke to me because Augie, spoilers, Augie, the main character. Even with his differences, he still lived life. He still made friends. He still had a good childhood. And that kind of speaks to me as, like, even though I have my differences, even though I'm, even though I'm this or that, I can still live a normal life. I can still live a good childhood and still make friends and just have a good time. Movie-wise, I don't know yet. To be honest with you, I have no clue. It's currently 3 a.m. for me. And I was hungry. So, I'm eating. What is your relationship deal breaker for you? Oh, okay. So, if we were in a let's talk about it. If we're talking, okay, let's go through the different stages. If we're talking, we're still trying to get to know each other before just saying like, oh, I like you, but we're trying to like, hey, you know, we're attracted, but it's not like, hey, I really like you. It's like, okay, let's get to know each other, see if we work, right? So, if we're in that phase of the whole thing, if you say, hey, I think we should stop talking, I want some time to myself, I'm not ready for a relationship yet. I'm like, okay, I will respect that. But then if you go and start talking to another boy or another girl or whatever, you know, after you told me that you wanted time alone and that you're not ready for a relationship, then it's like, okay, that's a deal breaker because it's not cheating, but it's like, why you gotta lie to me? If you didn't want to be with me, if you didn't want to have anything with me, you could have just said so instead of saying, oh, I need time to myself. Because it just hurts more, man. In a relationship, though, cheating, definitely a deal breaker right there. If you cheat on me, then no, it's done. There's no, like there's no explanations. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna. I will let you say what you want to say. I will let you explain your point, but it will not change a single thing. I will give you the right to speak to me and explain it, so that way you have that closure. That hey, know I spoke to him and I explained it, and I'll sit there and I'll listen and be mature about it. But then I will say what I need to say, and it's not gonna be like yelling. I'm just simple. What's done is done. It's over. We're through. Sorry, and leave. That's it. Like, there's no. Yeah. Um. So yeah, cheating is definitely one of them. Lying to me, and by lying, I don't mean like my favorite color was blue when it was red. Like not like, but like big lies. Like if you're losing feelings and you don't tell me and you lie to me about that, and then I find out months later that hey, you actually did lose feelings, or when we break up that I found out that you lost feelings and it's been months since you lost those feelings, that is a deal breaker. If you lose feelings while in the relationship, or you're starting to lose feelings, tell me, and I will try to reignite that flame, to remind you why you fell in love with me, to remind you the person you fell in love with. And if that doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I can't control that. But if you're going to lie to me all this time about something like this, like something serious like that, then just no. I mean, that's like a friendship breaker, that's like, hey, we can't be friends after that. Yeah. Are you more into looks or brains? I'm a mix of both. I really do want someone who's intelligent, but not, and like, it would be nice to have someone who is as smart as me, who can challenge my opinions and be like, hey, I think you're wrong. Like little fun arguments, just like little playful arguments, like, oh no, wait, no, this, or it's like that. But if you don't have to be extremely smart, like that's fine. If that's fine, if you're not that smart, that's fine. I will help you with your homework. I'll help you in general. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Seriously, I don't mind. Looks wise, I do have preferences. And I'm somewhat picky with those looks, but most of the time I'm pretty open to it. I'm attracted by looks unless we're friends off the start, and then yeah, that's more of like, hey, you're intelligent, you're smart, or I like your personality. I think we would work well together. Then yeah, that. But if usually it's just a looks. I get a check in, and then I talk to them. And if things go out well, like, hey, I like their personality, and I think we would work well together. Then it becomes a crush. But if it's just looks, then it's like, okay, I attracted. Would you ever take back someone who cheated? Maybe. It depends on the person. Let's go through all my exes. I have 5. Oh my god, so many. It's like, I feel ashamed for having 5 exes. Because it's like, I have 5. People usually have 1 or 2. But I mean, I guess. Okay, so, Bobai. Would I ever take her back if she cheated? Depending on, it also depends who they cheated on me with. If it's just a random dude, probably I would. If it was my best friend or like someone I knew, no way, no. No, there's no way now I'm doing that. Okay, Bobai, maybe. It's a 50-50 there. Zua? Again, it's a maybe. Heidi? Again, it's a maybe, but most likely no. Mary? Maybe no. Maybe not. Evelyn though, my most recent one. Maybe. They're all maybes because one, they've never cheated. They're really good people. They don't cheat. And they haven't cheated, so I can't really say. How do you feel about sharing your password with your partner? Well, it depends. What password am I giving them? If I'm giving them my Instagram or my Instagram password, that's fine. It's just an account. You know, I don't really care. But if it's like up the password to my Gmail or password to my ATM code or whatever, it's like, okay, no. That's for me to know, not you. It all depends on what the password is protecting. When do you think a person is ready for marriage? Whenever they feel ready, to be honest. When they're of age. When they're over 18, then yeah, then like, hey, if you feel like you're ready, if you feel like you're financially stable and you can support that marriage life, go for it. I mean, I would say live out your 20s first. Maybe late 20s start thinking about it, start thinking about relationships and marriage and this and that, but like early 20s, mid 20s, live your life out. Oh, you still have it? So maybe 28-ish, I guess, I would say is a good age. But that's just personally me speaking. I could be, people have different opinions. What kind of parent do you think you will be? I already have plans for that. I don't have an idea, but I want to be the parent or the father of, like, I want to be there physically and emotionally and mentally there for my kids, to support them as much as I can and try to lead them down a good path if they're going down a bad one. I won't scold them for little things. I will tell them, like, hey, it's okay, try again or be better next time. Okay? If they're failing class or school, I'm gonna be like, hey, what's wrong? What's been bugging you? It's like, what's been bugging you? Like, talk to me. Like, what's going on? I'm not gonna yell at you and take your phone away and tell you, oh my god, if you don't do this, you're not gonna get, if you don't raise your grades, you're not gonna get your phone. You're not gonna get your phone. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, you're not doing it because you're lazy. It's like, no, what is the actual problem? And if you are just lazy, that's okay. All of us get lazy. But I will try my best to motivate you. I will do what is necessary. But I will try my best to be calm and nice about it before doing what is necessary. Because they're people. They're my kids, not objects, not a wall, not a one-sided person. They're people. They have things going on in their lives that I may not know about, and I want to respect that. What would you do if your parents didn't like your partner? I don't care. I honestly wouldn't give a damn. If they don't like them, they're going to have to like them. And if they choose not to, okay then. But I'm gonna get the hand in marriage from my partner's parents. If their parents didn't like me, okay, that's a different story. I would try to show them that I'm worthy for their daughter, or yeah, that I'm a good enough person for their daughter. But if my parents don't like them, it's like, well, okay, what am I supposed to do about it? It's my relationship, not theirs. Who's that one person you can talk to just about anything? About just anything. There's Rin, Shizong, maybe Precious, and a few other people. Do you usually stay friends with your exes? Yeah. I'm friends with 4 out of 5 exes. Um, Heidi, she blocked me. And we haven't really spoke since, so yeah. People's like, oh, you shouldn't be friends with your exes and this and that. It's like, I don't really give a damn. We're just friends. We're friends. What we had is what we had. That's it. There's no going back to it. There's no try. Hey, let's restart. Let's try again. It's like, no. If it ended, it ended. And if I'm in a relationship, it's like, no, I'm not going back to that. Have I ever lost someone close to you? Yes, I have. If you're in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone to cheer you up? Depends. Sometimes I like to be left alone to just cool off. Sometimes I would like someone to cheer me up. But it depends on who the person is. What's an ideal weekend for you? Probably just a bunch of streaming games and just having a good time. You know? What do you think of best friends of the opposite sex? I mean, hey, I have that. So, it's cool. Honestly, it's pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with it, so, yeah. Do you judge a book by its cover? No way. No. Someone's first impressions may give me like, hey, you know, I'm expecting them to be this bad person or this good person, but I'm not gonna assume that, oh yeah, they're this and that only, just based on the first impressions. No, I would, if I really do get to know them, then like, hey, you know, even if I don't get to know them, I'm gonna assume that maybe something's going on. Maybe there's something deeper, you know, because they're people. But I usually try not to judge a book by its cover. Um, are you confrontational? Yeah, I am. If you have a problem with me, you could be like, hey, Ben, I have a problem with you. And I'm like, what's up? You know, talk to me. What is it? We can try to fix it. You know, but if you come up like, hey, you piece of hey, you piece of poop, and you start bad mouthing me, then like, no, I'm gonna walk away. But if you come to me, you call me, hey, I have a problem, then yes, I will be like, hey, let's talk about it. How can we fix it? You know, I usually don't have any problems with anyone, but on the off chance that I do, hey. Would you relocate for, oh, wait. When was the last time you broke someone's heart? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. I don't know if I broke someone's heart. I could have broken someone's heart, and I wouldn't even know. I can't really say. Would I relocate for love? Depends. Depends, really. Where and who it is. Did you ever write in a journal? Yes, I actually do. I used to, I'm going to get back into writing to journals, but yeah, I used to write in journals. What are you most thankful for? I'm not sure. Do you believe in second chances? Yes, absolutely. What's the one thing that people always misunderstood about you? Why I'm quiet, why I am the way I am. What is your idea of a perfect vacation? Streaming, or just relaxing with cousins, playing with them, just chilling, you know? What did your past relationship teach you? Don't keep secrets. and and if you feel like it's going to end, talk to them about that. Talk to them about it. Don't let it eat at you. The worst part is, everything I thought that happened, everything that I was afraid of happening, actually kind of happened. I was afraid of her cheating on me. You know what happened? She had a bunch of boys and girls. You know, they caught her attention. Like, oh, she's like, oh, hey, you know, even though I'm dating Ben, they're kind of cute, but I'm dating Ben. So I'm like, okay. And it's like, yeah, that really, like, bothers me a little bit. And then I was afraid of us breaking up, and we broke up. And all this stuff, dude. I hate it. What are your thoughts on online dating or Tinder? Online dating, I mean, hey, it's, if it works, then it works. Tinder, if it works, it works. Hey, you know, what's on your bucket list this year? Gain viewers, to be honest. Gain at least 5 viewers. Like consecutively. Like, hey, you know, every time I stream, it's gonna be at least 5 viewers. Oh, yeah. When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush? Currently? Like, in the last 15 years? I don't know. I've had a lot. And I don't remember them all. What is the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again? The craziest thing I've ever done? I'm not sure what the craziest thing I've ever done was, but I probably would do it again. What's my biggest regret in life? I don't know. I have a lot of them. What do you think about when you're by yourself? I think about a lot of random things. It could be really deep and emotional, or just like, hey, why is this? Wait, can penguins fly? Like, oh, it's random, to be honest with you. Does your job make you happy? I don't have a job. What did you want to be when you were younger? A paleontologist, Batman, Spider-Man, stuff like that. Why did your last relationship end? Well, okay, you want a backstory? So a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, from 2016, right? We became friends in 2016. 2019, summer of 2019. I was texting my old friend, and my ex has my account, so she can obviously see my account. You know, see what I'm texting. So it's like, okay then. I texted my friend on my second account, and I told her, let's text here so my girlfriend doesn't see it, but my girlfriend has my second account too, and she thought that I was cheating, which is personally my fault. I took all the blame for that. I know I feel stupid. And I hate that I did that and I said those words, and I would take it back if I could. But let's not dwell on the past. So yeah, and then I was sending her purple. We were just sending hearts, and you know, because we were just being friendly. Oh, but sending hearts isn't being friendly. Me and her, me and my good friend, we've been friends for 3 years now. We've sent hearts back and forth. My ex knows this. She's seen it before. So, but I sent her a purple one, and that purple one was a special thing to me, my ex only. So she felt as if I was cheating, and her anxiety got to her, and this and that. And I personally blame myself for that. So yeah, that's why. And then she kept it to herself, and they didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to get any help for it, and it eventually ate her up. And December 10th, she finally like, hey, you know what? She lashed out at me, and then just ignored me for the rest of the winter break, and then continued to ignore me until I found out that she had lost feelings and that we broke up. So yeah. What's your biggest mistake so far, and what did you learn from it? My biggest mistake, I don't know. I've made a lot of them, so I can't really say. What is your favorite place in the entire world to go? I don't know. I haven't been too much places, so I can't really say. What do you type top 5 favorite movies? Up is definitely one of the top there. Get it? Um, there's Up, there's The Lion King, there's Wonder, there is I don't know. Um, what are some of your favorite songs? I don't have any. What qualities do you admire about your parents? I don't know. How would you describe your best friend? Oh, him? My best friend. He's stupid. In a funny way. In a funny way. Um, uh, yeah, he's pretty fun to be around. He's pretty outgoing, pretty athletic. Just all around a pretty cool dude. Um, what's your favorite hobby to do alone? Stream. Get it? I'm alone. No one's watching. It's okay. What's something you can't go a day without doing? Waking up. What's the most spontaneous thing you've done lately? Sleep. What's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Why do you think you're still single? Because I'm not looking for a relationship. Because I still have so much to improve on myself that I'm not ready for a relationship yet. I am. I'm just not looking for a relationship. I'm not going out there looking, hey, you know, maybe she's cute, maybe I could try for her. I'm not looking for one. What accomplishments are you most proud of? Okay, so I have an award that I'm extremely proud of. It's a Student of Character award. Yeah, it's special to me because out of my entire middle school, right? When I was in middle school, out of my entire middle school, I was one of 2 students to be chosen for this award. The other one was, I think, was like academic wise, but this one was a Student of Character. I was chosen because of my character as I represented in school. I was a really good kid. I helped around and this and that, and I was chosen for this really fancy thing. We had to dress up in a nice suit, and like we had a really good dinner. The lemon chicken was so good. Oh, and the rice was amazing. But yeah, I'm extremely proud of it. It's one of my greatest accomplishments of all time. What is one thing you have yet to accomplish? I don't know. What is your greatest fear? I don't know. What are the 3 things you value most about a person? Personality, who they are as a person, and I don't know. Looks, I guess? I don't really know. Who are 5 people you're closest with? Rin, Shizong, Precious, Sierra. Well, no, we're not really that close anymore, so I don't know. I guess it's only those 3, really. I don't really talk to anyone else. What is the greatest struggle you've overcome? My depression. That was definitely one of my greatest struggle that I've overcome in time. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I don't know, maybe Japan. Maybe. Tokyo, maybe? Somewhere like that. Or maybe just here. Maybe just here in Fresno. What's the most exciting thing that's happened this past year? Okay, let's talk about 2020. 2020... I guess just becoming friends with Ren. That was definitely the most exciting thing. My favorite beer? I don't have one because I don't drink beer, children. What's one thing that bothers you most about the world today? People. Who are you closer with? Mom or dad? Mom. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? We already answered that question. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? People. Who was your favorite teacher and why? Miss Metler, my 7th grade English gate teacher. Why? Because she really wanted the best for her students. She literally got fired in February, right? Or February of 2017. or 2018, yeah, 2018 she got fired, but she just continued to teach until the school went to summer break, and then she would leave. Um, so she's my favorite teacher because she got fired, and this is why. She she literally argued and fought with the school to get us GATE students a book that had cussing in it. It wasn't like left and right. It's just like a few words here and there. But essentially, like, she got us that book, but in return she got fired for it, and that's such a stupid reason. It was a good book too, but she's my favorite teacher because she just encourages us all. Really, she was just a really good teacher. What sport did you fall in love with? Volleyball. What is the weirdest thing about you? I have a lot of weird things. My longest relationship, 10 months. My most recent one, really. What would your best friend say is your best quality? I don't know. I have no clue, to be honest. Favorite historical figure? I have no clue. What made you choose the college you went to? I don't go to college. If you could tell your former self one thing right now, what would that be? Be better. What food could you not live without? Burgers or rice? Dogs or cats? Maybe both. What's the closest thing you've ever come to being arrested? I don't know. What was your best birthday? My 14th birthday. Me and my cousins, or me and my cousins. Okay, so me and my cousins, right? We all went out to John's Turtles Pizza, and while everyone else went to go get food, me and one of my other cousins, it was just me and her. We sat at the table and we were drinking some root beer floats, and I was feeling like so sugar high, and I said, "Hey, you know, chicken nuggets aren't made out of chicken," and like we just started laughing out of nowhere. And like it's just become a stupid inside joke now that like whenever we're just laughing so hard, I just say that and like we just start even straight like on the floor laughing. So that's definitely, yeah, it's pretty fun. Um, what's one thing you wish you knew how to do? Love people. Where's one place you'd like to go that you haven't been? Japan. What's the last book you read and when? Last book I read, Purple Hibiscus, last year. Where do you usually get your news? I don't watch the news, but usually YouTube. What are some of your own personal goals in the next 5 years? The next 5 years when I'm 20? Gain at least 100 followers on Twitch. Get a better sense of style. Get better health. Get a better sense of friendships. Know what I want to do with life. What would you consider your greatest accomplishment so far? My award for the student of character. If you could get away with anything, that you do, what would it be? Murder. Don't ask why. Who is your greatest hero? I don't have one. What is the greatest risk you've ever taken? I've taken a lot of them. I can't really say. Okay. Questions to ask someone if you want them to bare their soul. Why are we here? I don't know. We're here to do something. To be us. Be a person. And that's it. That's all I can really come up with. If heaven is real and you died tomorrow, would you get in? No. Do you believe in fate? No. How do you think people see you? Quiet kid, I guess. If you had the ability to erase something that you did in the past, what would it be? I don't know. What song makes you unconditionally happy? Quite a few, actually. Mostly just like the happy songs. If you could have anybody else's life, who would you take? None. What fictional character do you most relate to? Spider-Man. If I asked you at age 5 what you wanted to be when you grow up, what would you say? Astronaut, Batman, Spider-Man, the Predator. What is your biggest irrational fear? Irrational fear. I don't think any fear is irrational. I think every fear that we have is it's like, hey, you know what? We are afraid of it no matter what. But my biggest fear, I don't know. If you could take us anywhere in the world right now, where would you take us? I don't know. Somewhere safe, I guess. Somewhere where we all feel safe and comforted. Biggest regret, I don't know. If you died tomorrow, what would you wish you had done? A lot of things. Can you pinpoint the moment in your life where you were the happiest? No. What song makes you unconditionally sad? I don't know. If the past lives are real, what was yours? I do not know. Have you ever seen something you can't explain? Yes. What is your biggest accomplishment? Again, we've gone over that. The student character. Why does that ask it like 3 times? If you could do one thing without suffering the consequences, what would you do? Murder. What is the strangest dream you've ever had? I don't know. I've had quite a few strange ones. Questions to ask if you're ready to know. Dig even deeper. What is the darkest thought you've ever had? What about the darkest thing you've ever... Okay. Darkest thought I've ever had. Murdering someone. In cold blood. Initially. What about the darkest thing you've never told anybody? I'm not gonna tell you guys because then I would have told someone. Is there something out there, a thought, an idea, a current event, or a fear that you find deeply unsettling? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Why would you consider it to be your deepest fear? This question be really telling. I don't know. Deepest fear. Yes. Abandonment, death. Is there an activity that calms you, a place, or a thing that makes you feel at ease? Minecraft. What makes you feel uneasy, overwhelmed, anxious? Uneasy. All these feelings. When I'm being pressured into something I don't want to do, or when someone is talking to me and I get really uncomfortable, like, hey, come here, boy, I want your skin, or like they're talking really gay or some shit, and I'm not into that stuff, and it just makes me extremely uncomfortable. What is your favorite song and why? I don't have one. Do you have a favorite book, a line in a piece of literature, a poem? Why do you relate to it? No, I don't have anything. Oh, yeah, I do. It's a video game called God of War. It is. We Must Be Better by Kratos. Oh, why do I relate to it? Because I'm trying to always be better. What scene in the movie has evoked the most feelings out of you? I don't know. I really haven't cried to anything. Like, any emotional scene that you can put me through, I really haven't cried to it. Why? I think it's just because I don't really carry the emotional attachment to movie characters. I think it's just kind of like I watch the movie for the movie. What do you do or where do you go when you need to be alone? I go outside. It's the best place. What makes you feel like you need to be alone? When my mind is crazy and I'm gonna cry and everything, I just need to be alone. Can you remember a time in your life you felt the most alive? Tell me everything about that memory. Time when I felt most alive. I don't know, to be honest. When have you felt the lowest in your life? 2017, 2018. When have you felt the most failure, the most success? The most failure? 2019. Most success? 2019. Tell me about the facts or harsh truths you choose to ignore, but you know you shouldn't. I'm a bad person. When have you felt like you were living the life to the fullest? When have you felt like you weren't? I don't know, really. What is the first lie you ever told? Which is the biggest? The first lie? I don't know. The biggest? I don't know. What is the first secret you ever kept from anybody? Which is the biggest? I have no clue. Are you religious or spiritual person? No. Have you always had the same political beliefs? No. Is there something that impacted them? No. Well, yeah. The news. Where do you find meaning in your life? I find meaning in myself, my friends, my surroundings. Have you ever been in love? Tell me about the time you... Oh, yes. I have been in love. A few times actually. The most recent that I want to talk about now, I fell in love with this girl, my ex, and at the very start I was feeling attracted, and we became really good friends, like really, like we were like the best of friends over the course of 3 months, and I was so in love, and when we got together, I was so happy, and I was like, oh my god, I can't even believe it, wow. And oh man, Blackbeards, it was 8th grade, it's a field trip, like, oh hey, so let's end of the year school field trip. We went to Blackbeards. That was the day I felt the most in love because it was just me and her. We finally had a date, somewhat where it was just me and her. We hang out, we went places, we did this, we did that, we did things. It was fun. That's when I felt the most alive and felt the most in love with someone. I was actually really happy then. It was. Tell me the time someone broke in your heart. January 9th, 2020. 5:20 p.m. It was a Thursday. It was a Sunnyside High School in the East Wing. Why did you cry the last time you did so? I so much came out of me. I was just emotionally broken. I was hurt. I was angry. I started crying. Have you ever cried tears of joy? No, but I usually do not cry. What did you do when you hurt someone the most? I don't know. What did I do to hurt them? I don't know. What did I do when I hurt them and I found out? I tried my best to comfort them. If your life was a movie or a book, what would be the title of it? I don't know. Uncertainty, I guess. When have you caused the most harm to yourself? When have you caused the most harm to yourself? 2017. No. 2018. The summer of 2018. 51, maybe, or 61? I think it's 51, 52 scars on my left arm. What has been the biggest change you ever made that made you the most proud of yourself? I don't know. Think about the people you love the most in your life. What do you do for them? I don't know. I try to make them happy and proud. Is home for you a place or a feeling? Describe the place. Home, I guess, it's just wherever I sleep. I don't really have home. Not yet, at least. I can't really call a place home. A feeling, though? No, I can't. It used to be a person, and now it's just, I don't really have one. If you could be anywhere other than where you are right now, where would you be and what would you be looking at? Japan, cherry blossoms, or the field of lights? Have you ever questioned your sanity and why? Yes, I have. And why? Because I realized that I was almost insane. I was really, oh man. What is the most cherished childhood memory? I don't have one. Have you ever had dreams about a past life? No. At least none that I remember. Do you have any recurring dreams and nightmares? Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I have a dream and like a month or two later, or maybe a year later, I'll just have a continuation of said dream. Like, let's say one night I'm dreaming about me running away and surviving in a zombie apocalypse, and then I wake up, from the nightmare, and then a year later I go to sleep and I'm back in that same dream, that same nightmare again. It's like continuing the story. It's pretty cool. Do you believe more in fate, or that we are the creators of our own destinies because we are governed by free will? We are governed by our own free will sometimes. Natural causes, like that, we can't control, but how we die, suicide, stuff like that, that's our own free will. Yeah. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Elaborate on why or not. I do. Why? Because we don't know everything. We don't know if there's some distant extraterrestrial life sitting there waiting. You don't know that. Would you find more comfort in the theoretical idea that we were the most advanced species in outer space or world, or would you find more comfort in the idea that we weren't? I would find more comfort in the idea that we weren't, because if we were the most advanced species in the world, or the in outer space or the universe, well then, oh my god, we're screwed. Like, we're actually screwed. What would be your thought process if you were presented with the irrefutable evidence that a god didn't exist? What would you, I would be like, okay then, I was right. What would your thought process be if you were presented with that a god did exist? Wow. I mean, just wow. That's pretty cool. What do you think there was before the universe came into creation? Nothing. But no, just nothing. No emptiness, nothing. There's just nothing. Nothing. Do you believe in other dimensions and parallel universes? Yes. How do you define art? Anything that makes you feel something. Art can be music, a person, a painting, a drawing, a scenery, whatever. Anything that makes you feel something is art. If you could have the option of eradicating pain from your life, would you choose to do so, or why? Why or why not? No, I wouldn't, because then it wouldn't make me human. I would go live out the rest of my days not feeling any pain, and that would be torture itself. Not being able to feel pain is something that a lot of us take for granted, because we don't learn to be better if we don't feel any pain. We make dumber decisions if we don't feel any pain. What do you think? Oh, is life an exclusive to pleasure? Is a life exclusive to pleasure, no suffering, worthwhile? Maybe, but maybe not, because if you don't experience any pain, no suffering, you can't grow as a person. What do you think happens after death, if anything? I think if you have any regrets or last wishes, and you stay here, but if you don't, then you go somewhere, or maybe you wander the earth or something. I don't know. If you could be given the date of your death, would you want to know it? No, because that means that my future would be set in stone, and that is something I do not want to know. Presented with the opportunity to be immortal, would you take it? Yes. See, being immortal means that there's a lot of means to being immortal. Doesn't mean that like nothing can kill you. That if you get your head chopped off, you don't die. No, I think I would rather be able to regenerate my body at a quick pace, but never being able to die no matter what. You know, and why that is, and why I would want to be immortal is because the toll it takes on someone is definitely horrifying. I mean, you watch your loved ones die, and you can do nothing about it. That's horrible. That's terrifying. That takes a toll on a person. But no, I wouldn't want to be immortal, because life is precious, and the amount of time we have is. I'm not that strong to take on that weight. Would you rather be loved or be loved? How do you find beauty? Anything that makes you feel confident, anything that makes you feel pretty or handsome or special, that's beauty right there. Anything that makes you, that's beauty. Where does happiness come from? Define what happiness means. Happiness comes, I don't know, it's a chemical reaction in our brain, that serotonin. Happiness to me is just being you, being able to be comfortable and express how you feel, and just be you. Deja vu. Is there anything to it, or merely coincidence? I think there's something is to it. Oh, hey, do you believe yourself to be truly free? If so, why? Oh, why? If not, what is holding back? I don't think I'm truly free. Why? Life, people, myself, a lot of things holding back. Deja vu. Is there anything to it, or merely coincidence? I don't know. What was your father or mother like at home? How does she act outside differently outside of family? I don't know. If you're given a choice to choose your manner of death, how would you die? I don't know. I would want a quick, painless death. Yeah. Tell me a really, really stupid joke that made you laugh. Did you just fart? Cause you blew me away. Pick two out of Pick two out of physically, chemistry, lifestyle. Oh, pick two. Okay, out of physical chemistry, lifestyle compatibility, emotional compatibility, and intellectual compatibility. Emotional compatibility and intellectual and lifestyle compatibility. Yeah. If you're forced to vote for one of the big dictators of history, Hitler, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any of these except Hitler. Show me a music track or a scene from a film that made you tear up. Well, none really made me tear up, so I can't really say. It is 3:49, my boys, my people. If you could have any animal in the world as a pet, what would it be and why? A turtle, because they're cute. If you were given a chance to explore the oceans, go to outer space, or visit 50 different countries, which one would you choose? 50 different countries, because I would like to know what goes on in the world, what it was like, what's it's like, you know, everything. There's so much to learn about our own world. Do you think that men are more rational and women are more emotional? I can't really say, because sometimes women are more rational than men, and sometimes men are more emotional than women. It all comes down to who the person is, really. Out of the negative emotions of greed, anger, jealousy, and hate, which one do you say affects you the most? Jealousy. Out of the positive emotions of compassion, positivity, enthusiasm, and initiative, which one is your biggest strength? Compassion, probably. Enthusiasm, maybe positivity, maybe. If you could be the president of your country for an hour, what is the one thing that you would change? Racism, I guess I'll try. Describe your best first kiss. It was March 10th, I think. Or no, March 19th. Yeah. We were on a bus, and it was my first ever French kiss. And we both agreed that, yeah, we wanted to do this. And we went for it, and oh my god. Has another's pain ever given you joy? Be totally honest. Yes. Absolutely. I may sound really mean, but like, someone I really hate, like especially a video game, if they're suffering, oh yes. Burn. Tell me your biggest strength outside of your workplace. Myself. If you're given a choice to turn into a zombie or to die, which would you pick? Die. I don't want to come back and hurt people. If you had to pick one, what is the most important value you would teach your children? Honesty, kindness, or courage? Kindness. Are you health conscious? Yes. Name the one bad quality you wouldn't mind in a partner. Man, I don't know. Gotta think about that one. That one's a good question, to be honest. I don't know. Name the one which quality you could not tolerate in a partner. Be a complete dickhead. Tell me your biggest supernatural or paranormal fear. I don't know. Ghosts? If you get a free check for $5,000 right now, this second, well, how would you use it? Laser surgery. Name one really surprising thing that set your heart pumping and gave you an adrenaline rush. I don't know. Yeah. Someone liked me back. When I liked them, my crush liked me back. Tell me the person you were so embarrassed in love, you wish you could disappear right there and then. I don't know. Have you ever been unable to sleep? What do you do with your free time then? Have I ever been unable to sleep? Yes. Why am I doing this now? This is what I do with my free time. Tell me what your biggest love regret that made you wish you could turn back time. Like I said, the mistake I made in my last relationship. Do you believe in materialism or spirituality? I don't know. If you were forced to pick one religion on this planet, what would it be and why? I don't know. What is the most romantic and loving thing you've ever done for somebody? I have no clue. What is the most adventurous thing you've ever done in your life? I don't know. What's your day-to-day mantra? I don't know what mantra means. What quote resonates with you more than any other? Be better. What's your anti-motto? I don't know what that means. What trait do you envy in others? I don't know what that means. What skill do you wish you had? Volleyball. How do you wish to be remembered? Someone, I guess. Someone who try to do good things, I guess. I don't know. How would your best friend describe you in 5 words? I have no clue. How would you summarize your life purpose? My life purpose? I don't have a life purpose. So I can't summarize it. Anywho, sense and luck. No one is. Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay, listen, my bro. If you are watching this, it's completely okay. I have school too, so that's why I'm not streaming as much. Or I stream a lot later at night. That's completely okay. Just, we can always do it on the weekends. That's perfectly fine with me. School first. Anywho, this was 200 questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and